Hey y'all, happy late Mother's Day to all the mommies out there. Shout out to y'all hard work does not go unnoticed. I promise you that one. Keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, I hope y'all kids spoiled y'all this weekend. Cause what it was about, letting your mom know. She the best mom. I'm telling you. So I hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend like I did. My weekend was very busy, but I was able to spend time with my mom and make her smile. And that's all I really, that was what was important to me. I was able to go send my little sister off to prom, and she looked absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna post some pictures at the end of this video with it. Absolutely gorgeous. Guys, I wanted to come to you with a video about my mom and her health and disability, and basically how I've grown up with a disabled parent. I figure in honor of Mother's Day, I get questions a lot like, what happened to your mom? What's wrong with her? Has she always been like this? And oh my God, how do you deal with it? And things like that. So I just figure I'm going to nip things in the bud and let you guys know, about my mom. My mom is in a wheelchair and she is legally blind. Has she always been like that? No. When I was about 6 or 7 years old, she had gotten sick basically out of the blue. One day she was walking, talking, seeing just fine, and then the next day she couldn't walk. She was stuck, like she was telling herself to walk, but her body would not move at all. And she went from walking to next thing you know, she's using a walker. It happened so fast. And at that time, we lived on in the side of a duplex, and we were on the top floor. So me and my brother, and we're 3 years apart, we would have to assist her with walking up the stairs because, you know, her body was it was basically delaying. Like her legs would move, but it would be delayed. And that was in 2004. So a few months after that, she was like, going to different doctors, saying like, what is wrong with me? Like, what's going on? I was just fine. And a doctor diagnosed her with multiple sclerosis. And people say MS for short. It's a disease that disrupts the communication between your brain and your body. So like you could be telling your feet or legs to move and they won't move. And so that disease is not curable at the moment. It you can like stabilize your disease where you're not having like spasms and things like that. So you kind of they can make your symptoms mild with the medications that they have. So they were giving my mom these MS medications, hoping that it would stabilize her. Shortly after she started taking medications, she ended up being wheelchair bound. It was just her legs, they weren't moving anymore. And she was having surgeries and stuff like that. Like, they were trying to see like what the heck is going on. We trying this medication for multiple sclerosis. This isn't working, so let me try this medication, things like that. So for years she was going back and forth with doctor's appointments, surgeries, things like that. About 2006, she basically like lost her ability to see. Her eyesight just it went away one day. And if that was the most that was like that was more scarier for us, me and my brother, than actually her losing her ability to walk. Because when she was in a wheelchair, we still went out, she still cooked, and we still did things as any parent that can walk would do. She still did my hair, all that stuff. So once that day, she was just like, I can't see. She was freaking out. We're freaking out, like, what's going on. Mind you, at this point we're about 8 and 11, 8 and 12. We're babies, like, you know, we're kids, so we're already having to deal with helping my mom a little bit more. We go from mommy do for us do for mommy, you know what I'm saying? So we were still dealing with those changes, and once her eyesight went away, it was really like things went left, and they went left quickly. So she's going to the doctors, like, what's going on? I lost my ability to walk. I can't see now. You know, they're trying to figure out, you know, multiple sclerosis, like, this is something that it's never done before and things like that. So for years and years and years, she went back and forth. And my mom was very guarded over me and my brother, because the simple fact that she couldn't just get up and go if something happened to us. She couldn't, you know, fly to us. And I had it more harder than my brother because I'm a girl, and my mom wasn't going for that. You ain't going nowhere. I can't, like, you know, I had to stay home with my mom, and I had to help my mom. We had help from family members a little bit, wasn't too much. So me and my brother, we had to grow up at a very young age. I had to learn how to cook. I had to learn how to do my own hair, things like that. So it wasn't until 2012. So from 2004 to 2012, we're going through all these changes. We moved to a handicap apartment so that she can maneuver around just fine. So for 8 years, she was being treated for multiple sclerosis. We went on, you know, multiple sclerosis. They're pretty big, and they have a big organization where they do activities for kids. You know, there's a lot of parents that have children, and the parents have multiple sclerosis. So we definitely got to enjoy, you know, doing activities, meeting other families like ours. 2012, the doctor's like, well, we need to get another opinion. You know, like, you know, we tried everything we can. You're getting worse. Like, you know, we got to figure it out. So they had told her to go to the Mayo Clinic in Rochester. It's a huge clinic, a lot of good doctors. People from out of the country actually come to the United States for that clinic, and it's really nice. It's like I said, it's huge out there. So this was pretty big. Like, you know, they're like, well, we need a second opinion. Let's do a brain biopsy. Mind you, my mom has had so many surgeries. Like, you know, she ended up breaking her leg in the process of trying to help me, my brother, help her get from chair to chair. You know, and we're being like little kids. We're not that strong. You know, so she's had so many surgeries, but this surgery in particular was so scary. Like, this is a brain biopsy. They could do something wrong. Like, anything could go wrong. And I was in 2012, I had to been, I want to say, ninth grade. Yeah, it had to been 9th grade or 10th grade, whatever. I know my brother was no longer living at our home. He moved out when he graduated in 2012. So yeah, a few months after that. So yeah, it was summer of freshman year. So they're like, you got a brain biopsy, whatever. So me, my mom, and my grandma, we went out there, and we stayed there for a weekend. Surgery was on a Friday. We just happened to stay there. And after the brain biopsy, oh my god, yeah, I was actually during the surgery, I was freaking out. Like, is she okay? Is she okay? Is she okay? Sorry, I'm chilling in my car because I don't want to go in the house. Like, my car is so comfortable. But that surgery, it was the longest. You know, I was freaking out. We couldn't see her right away. So when we were finally able to see her hours later, the surgery, I want to say it was 3 to 5 hours long. So once we were able to see her, he had like her head wraps and all that stuff, and she could barely, she was out of it. So the surgery determined that she never had multiple sclerosis. It was sarcoidosis. Sarcoidosis and MS they're kind of similar diseases. Sarcoidosis is not curable at the moment either. So 2004, that doctor misdiagnosed my mom. I don't know. Basically, like, being misdiagnosed and you're taking this medication all this time, and then to find out you don't have that, you have something else. I think I was more hurt than angry, because, you know, maybe my mom wouldn't have gotten so bad where, you know, she's not able to walk, not able to see, you know, her upper body, because at this point she's paralyzed waist down. Her upper body is getting so weak because she's trying to, you know, lift herself up to get in bed, lift herself up to get in her shower chair, things like that. So, you feel me? I'm like, you know, damn, like, how y'all misdiagnosed this? Now they're treating her with sarcoidosis, and she's stable right now. There's days where they're concerned, and then there's other days like, okay, you're progressing just fine. Me and mom, we're like this. I see her all the time. I talk to her about, like, all day, literally. Like, if I don't hear from my mom, I'm freaking out. Normally it would be the other way around, like, you know, if I don't hear from my daughter. But now, if my mom don't answer my phone call, I'm worried. Like, what is you doing, girl? Like, who do you think you are not answering my call? Like, what? I'm your daughter. But honestly, me growing up like that, having to help my mom, it definitely made a huge impact on me, because I definitely had a different childhood than a lot of people my age. But it made me mature at a very young age, and from like working to since 15, like, needing responsibility. So I think that it helped me a lot now that I am an adult, and, you know, I'm living on my own and doing my own thing. I mean, it's stressful. Adulting is so stressful, but I feel like I've been prepared for this. You know, I was just prepared for this. My mom definitely installed it in me to be prepared for life, and I thank her for that. Her strength, you know, my mom is my hero. Like, honestly, when I think about people who are just strong and people that go through stuff and all this stuff, like, I think about my mom. Like, she's a great example of someone who life has hit them hard, and she's able to smile about it. Like, you know, my mom, she's very happy. She's crazy. She will cuss you out. Don't think she won't, but she's happy and she can smile, and, you know, she's alive. That's what I like when I think about it. It's just like, you know, with her just being sick, I still have my mom. I'm very appreciative of it. And me and my mom, we have not always seen eye to eye. Just me growing up, being more of a caretaker than a daughter and mom relationship, that definitely put a toll, you know, on us. But like I said, as I'm getting older, like, our relationship is just getting closer and closer and closer, and I appreciate my mom. Even to this day, she pushes me, she motivates me. And yeah, I actually have a video, guys, on my Facebook page. There was a point where there were these glasses, these eSight glasses that help people who cannot see. So we tried those out. They were not successful, but I do have the video on my page. And yeah, I really want to just come to you guys with that. I know there's probably going to be way more questions that I didn't pinpoint them to. I mean, like, I didn't pinpoint the questions. So guys, feel free to hit me up, ask me anything that you would like pertaining to that, or just anything in general. I would respond. I try to, like, my mind, I don't stay straight on the topic. So my mind just be going everywhere. So I hope I did answer the questions that I have gotten from people about that. It looks like it's about to rain outside, so I'm gonna take my black butt in the house and get ready for work in the morning. Guys, see you later. Your dad